Agents, hey, this is Luis Moreno with Think Medicare, Think ACA. I got a question. Question from an agent is this: HSA account. Can I quote that on Health Sherpa? Like, yes, you can. I'm going to dive into what is an HSA account, how it works, and whether you can quote it on Health Sherpa or not. All right. Well, before I do that, do me a favor. Please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. All right. So, what is an HSA account? Okay. So, an HSA, that's a health savings account. So, what it is you have a health plan, a high deductible health plan over here. And it's got to be designated HSA. God, I can't say that word. HSA compatible. Okay. So you got a plan that is HSA compatible. Okay, great. It's going to have a very high deductible. Pretty much nothing is covered until you reach that number, and then the insurance kicks in. All right, perfect. So you have that component. Then you're going to have a component over here, which is your actual savings account. Okay, and you open it up with an institution. Okay, your local bank, credit union may have something. Maybe I have something like this, and I use HSA Bank Online. Okay, so what I even have, and let me make sure I don't share the actual numbers. I have, kind of hard to see. Let's see if we can get focused. I have an HSA bank card. Okay. So the way that it works is this. Okay. So the way this works is I deposit money pre-tax into that HSA bank account. Okay. And I'll show you what those limits are. So I put money in there and it's going in there pre-tax. Now, when I go and utilize, have some medical bills, whether it's a charge at a doctor, a copay, co-insurance. Maybe I go buy some prescriptions. Maybe I get some over-the-counter medications. There's a list of all these charges that qualify for you to utilize the card. Well, you use the card to go pay for it, and you're essentially what you're doing is you're buying medical. You're paying for these services with pre-tax money. Okay. So that's a good thing. All right. Then what happens is when you hit your limit, when you have eligible charges and you hit your limit of that, whatever that number is on your HSA account, then that health insurance will start paying. Okay. So there's two components and they have to work together. All right. There's no real advantage to just having this HSA compatible account if you're not going to open up the savings account and put money into it pre-tax. So let's talk about the amount of money that can go in. Guys, I've got a community of ACA and Medicare agents that we're putting together. 25 years in business is what I'm going to be sharing with you. We're going to be talking about client quotes and client scenarios. We're going to let you tell us your scenario and we're going to tell you what we would do. We're going to have a monthly mastermind outside of AEP and OEP and a weekly mastermind during those same time periods. We're going to share with you our lead gen resources and our ad templates so that you can generate more leads. We're going to share with you a terminology PDF with all the acronyms for Medicare and ACA. And AI. AI is huge. We're going to share with you how we use AI in our business. We're going to be hosting workshops on how to run a business, how to handle taxes and your financials. We're going to do carrier-specific trainings. We're going to help you with certification and with all the compliance that we have to deal with ACA and Medicare. And finally, tech tools. We're going to share with you all the tech tools that we use and get you discounted rates. And huge money maker for us is the ancillary sales. We're going to share with you how we sell the ancillary products to Medicare and ACA clients. Guys, come join us at the community, a community of ACA and Medicare agents, and we'll show you how to grow. So what you're seeing here is I went to HSA Bank online or .com And here are the IRS limits on what you can contribute. So and we're going to forget 2024. In 2025, if you're single, you can put 4,300. If you're in a family plan, you can put 8,500. Okay. Your minimum deductible is 1,650 for a family, 3,300. And then your maximum out of pocket on the plan is going to be 8,300 individually or 16,600 for a family. Okay. If you're 55 plus, you have this catch-up provision, which means you can add an extra $1,000 to this amount. So you put the $1,000 into, let's say, or you put the 8,500 in there. Now, when you complete your taxes, you're going to get that deduction. So you save on your taxes. You utilize your credit card when you have eligible expenses, and you're paying for that with pre-tax money, so it's all good. And on your eligible expenses, if you're using the insurance card, it's building up until you hit that limit. When the insurance kicks in, then you're good to go. Okay. But it kind of works with those two things. What I've seen a lot of people do is they get this insurance and they think that they're going to write off the premiums because it's an HSA account. And there's going to be premiums to this plan. I'm going to show you how to go quote that on Health Sherpa. All right. So now you should be seeing my Health Sherpa screen. Oh, nope, you're not. Oh, yes, you are now. Okay, so I'm going to go run a quote. Okay. You want to know everything about ACA or Medicare? Click up here to get my ACA and Medicare Smart Books. I'm going to put that they're making $50,000 a year. And then to find out if you have any HSA compatible accounts, you're going to go down here on the filter section at the very bottom, and you're going to find eligible for an HSA. Click on that, and it will pull up 2 plans within the county that have HSA compatible plans. So we have WellPoint and we have Scott and White. Okay, you'll notice here there's a deductible and there's a max out of pocket. Okay, so in this plan, so for example, let's just say I'm single, okay, and I max out the amount. I put $4,300 into that account, okay? All right, now, and let's say I have WellPoint for whatever reason. Well, I can use the $4,300 in that HSA account to meet my $4,000 deductible. Okay, so I let's just say I pull 4,000 and the other 300 I utilize as a co-insurance amount to continue. Once I've used all that money, I'm done. I can't put any money into it. Now I still have to satisfy this maximum out of pocket. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to satisfy that with regular money, after tax money. I'm not going to be able to write that off. Okay, so they do have its place. I mean, if you look at this, they have to meet the deductible, and then there's co-insurance that you have to pay for a doctor visit, a specialist, generic drugs. There literally is pretty much no coverage until you either have met the deductible and or max out of pocket. So does it have its place? Possibly. Okay. In a scenario where you've got somebody who's super healthy and just wants a plan that will help them out just in case something major happens. Okay. So yeah, it does have its options. Here is, let's just say I were to take that out and just look at some bronze plans. This video is being sponsored by Agent CRM. Agent CRM is a CRM that I use for my agency for every line of business: auto, home, life, commercial, Medicare, and ACA. It should be the CRM that you use too. Click up here to get some more information. My premiums there are still pretty good. Okay. And I can even choose a plan with another carrier with copays. So sometimes the HSA account may not make sense. But if they're not going to the doctor and not taking any meds, well then, yeah, it may make sense if I want to take advantage of the savings account and put money away pre-tax. That's how it works. And that's where you go get a quote. Guys, do me a favor. Make sure you like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. And also, if you would, on the more, if you scroll down on this YouTube video and you hit the more, guys, I've got stuff there for you. I have my ACA 101 course. I have my smart books for ACA and Medicare in both English and Spanish. These are like reference manuals for you so that you can do your job effectively. Okay. I also have the Agent CRM. This is a tool that I utilize for all my business. It is an incredible tool. Okay. It's a communicator that allows me to communicate between me and my contacts, whether my contacts are insureds or leads. Okay. It is an incredible tool to have. So if you don't have a CRM, guys, utilize the link and get mine. It's the same price, but you get all of my workflows that I've created for health insurance, for ACA and Medicare. All right, guys, appreciate it. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.